Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're taking a closer look at and installing AFE's Momentum GT intake with the Pro 5R oiled filter, fitting all 2021 and newer 5-liter F-150s. Now the AFE Momentum GT intake should appeal to truck owners out there looking for a premium system to help deliver more power and better throttle response by increasing airflow 40% over the factory airbox. Now this system will also include things like the quality molded construction here, in addition to your premium oiled filter, and will not require the use of any custom or can tuning, all for right around that mid to high $400 price point. All right, let's move into some of our features here with the AFE, and the biggest for me, no doubt, will be that sealed enclosure, which will be crucial in keeping intake air temperatures down and consistent performance up. Now, speaking of performance, another big feature here with this system is the added gains that you can look forward to. In fact, AFE is going to advertise with this system in place, you're going to look forward to things like 13 horsepower and 11 pound-feet of torque, again, with this system installed. And that is thanks again to the 40% increase in airflow over your factory airbox. Now on top of that, you can also look forward to a little bit more throttle response and maybe a little bit more induction noise, but that is going to be limited here due to the sealed enclosure. Now also guys, keep in mind this is all accomplished without the need for any custom or can tuning. Now let's talk about construction a little bit more, and really nice stuff from AFE when it comes to build quality, including this system here. We are looking at a dyno-tuned roto-molded plastic intake tube, rather large, that is going to work in conjunction with the molded sealed airbox, complete with that little clear window on top featuring the AFE logo. I really like that. Certainly allows you to keep an eye on the cleanliness of that massive Pro 5R oiled filter, which by the way is washable and reusable. Now if you didn't know, oiled filters typically outflow dry filters by a small margin thanks to the more free-flowing design that simply relies on oil to capture dirt and particles as opposed to a tighter knit cotton or synthetic material. Now again, we talked about that tube already. It is massive to work with, a 9-inch filter here, one of the largest that AFE can fit in this particular airbox. And that tube has been computer designed, and everything is going to come with brand new stainless hardware and clamps for a factory style fit and finish. Now moving into price point, and the AFE Momentum system is going to come in right around that mid $400 price point, which certainly not the most budget friendly system in the category, but honestly it's really not far off from being right there with other big name kits from companies like Roush, S&B, and K&N. Regardless guys, never a bad idea to kind of cross shop, compare this option with some of our other intakes available here on the site for your F-150 before making your final decision. All right, let's switch our focus over to the install, and the site's gonna call this a pretty average 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about an hour or so to complete from start to finish. But now to give you a better idea of how this one might go down on your F-150 at home, let's throw it out to the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
For this install, you'll need a ratchet, various length extensions, 7, 8, 11, and 13 millimeter sockets, a 20 millimeter wrench, and a clip removal tool. What's up guys, today we're going to be doing an intake on our F-150, but before we get started, we're going to send you to watch a quick video on how to remove your factory setup, and we'll see you when you get back.
So first we have to remove our stock intake. So we have 2 clamps that we're going to have to loosen to get our pipe out. They're going to be 7 millimeters, or you can use a flathead screwdriver. So I get a 7 millimeter socket on here to loosen this clamp. And then we'll do the same thing for this one. So now we can remove our line from the little tab there, and then disconnect our intake tube. And now we can wiggle our intake tube out of our throttle body. So now we can go ahead and disconnect our fitting here. And then we can wiggle our intake tube out from our throttle body. And we can snake that out. Now we can remove our 2 push clips at our intake hose. Now we can remove the bolt that's holding in our intake box and remove our intake box. It's gonna be a 13 millimeter. Got a 13 millimeter socket on it. And now we can pull up on our intake box and remove it.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. Now that we have our factory intake off, the one thing we need to grab from it is this grommet here for our 13 millimeter bolt to mount our air box. So what we're gonna do is push the metal insert out of it and go ahead and remove this grommet. Just pop that out real quick. Then you can just pull your grommet right out. We can set our air box aside. So we've got our new air box up here, and what we're gonna do is find our new grommet hole and reinstall that onto our new air box. Go ahead and push our grommet into place here. It'll take a little bit of effort to get it through. Once you get it through, you can reach back through your filter hole. Make sure it's seated properly. Nice and open like that. And we'll take that metal insert, go ahead, put that right back into our grommet here. Just like so. Now we'll go ahead and set our new air box into position. So we'll line up our two bottom locators with our factory locator grommets here. Go ahead and push that down in place so it's nice and secure. And we'll go ahead and grab that 13 millimeter mounting bolt and we'll reach through and get that started. So we'll go ahead and reach in here and get our bolt installed. Now the easiest way to get that tight is to grab a very long extension with your 13 mil socket on your ratchet. And we'll go ahead and tighten that down. Now we'll go ahead and install our two push clips for our air dam here. Now we'll get our filter installed. It has these tabs around the inner edge here. It's just gonna lock into place on our air box. Go ahead and slide that in. Go ahead and set that in place. Now we'll go ahead and get our clamp onto our filter, and we're just gonna leave this loose for now. Just get it into position like so. Now we can go ahead and install our PCV fitting to our air tube. We'll go ahead and get that started. Run that down. Then we'll go ahead and tighten it up with a 20 millimeter wrench. Now you don't need to over tighten this, just snug will do. So now we'll go ahead and install our elbow from our air tube to our throttle body. So we'll grab our larger clamp to our tube. We're just gonna leave that loosely in place. We'll go ahead and get this onto our air tube, just like so. This is so we can still adjust it and it's not set potentially in the wrong spot. Then we'll go ahead and grab our throttle body side clamp and get that onto our elbow, again, just loose for now. We're gonna snake this back under our coolant line. And we'll get it lined up with our air filter. Get that fully seated into our filter, like so. And we can get our elbow onto our throttle body. Now we'll get our elbow fitted onto our throttle body. Go ahead and seat that. And we can pop our coolant line into our little holder here on our intake tube. And we can also get our PCV hose fit onto our fitting. Make sure that snaps into place. Now first we'll go ahead and fully tighten down our filter clamp. So we'll grab an 11 millimeter socket on our ratchet to do so. And you want to have a deep socket so that your bolt here has enough travel. Now we'll go ahead and tighten down our throttle body side clamp with our 8mm socket and extension on our ratchet. Then we'll go ahead and tighten down our intake tube clamp, also with the 8mm socket. Alrighty guys, that about wraps up our review and install of our AFE Momentum GT cold air intake with Pro 5R oiled filter in black finish for your 21 to current 5-liter F-150. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.